desire, drugs, alcohol, sex.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Also,
I thought like the African tribes kind of ruled everything.
They
well,
rule
no,
Africa.
yeah, and we are the in-betweens.
Yeah, the apocalyptics are the only ones that are like sort of in somewhat good terms with Africa and Europe.
Well, Africa is also like the richest out of all the
You have the most resources, and our job is to be the in-between between Africa and Europe because everybody hates each other except for us. We just like money and drugs.
I'm glad capitalism didn't die with the apocalypse.
Capitalism will never die.
The world was built on capitalism.
The Nubians seem really interesting. They're like mystics.
Mm-hmm.
Is there actual magic in this realm, or is it like just like technology?
There's like psychic stuff, but it's not for players.
Like pretty much all like the things that are called like Homo Degenisis, which are like the spore people that came from the asteroids. Like most of them have like psionics of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't come from the asteroid. Like the spores came from the asteroid.
Right. The spores came
people
from the
got
asteroid.
infected by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the spores created Homo Degenisis, which is like the next step in evolution, but they're also like trying to kill all life.
Well, are they trying to kill all life or just all Homo sapiens?
All humans.
All humans.
They're trying to take what's left of the Earth for themselves.
I mean, they're next step in evolution. Then.
Hey, as the Neanderthals learned, if we can outbreed them, we'll win.
Well, what did we have against the Neanderthals? Couldn't we communicate better?
Well, the fact of the matter is, we just had bigger brains, but they had better physical everything.
Yeah,
but
we just survived because we knew how to like.
Because we're all 5 heads.
Well, yeah,
we literally
forage.
outbred them.
We outbred them, and also we knew how to survive longer periods of time.
Yeah.
Like we learned farming.
Well, didn't we like hunt Neanderthals too?
No, I don't think I know. There was probably like
there was some
disputes.
fighting between like the clans and whatnot, that sort of thing, but it wasn't like they were hunting each other.
Yeah.
No, but we literally beat them by just fucking their women.
Is this just common knowledge?
Yeah, I thought so.
I knew nothing of this.
Oh yeah. Our women would see them and be like, "Ooh, that's a big hunky man." We'd be like, "Well, our women are gone, so we got this one. So hey." That's how we won the fight.
Isn't it kind of funny to think that there was there was two entire?
Sorry, I took too long.
That's all right. We were talking about how we outbred the Neanderthals.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to think there was a time where Homo sapiens and Homo erectus were at the same time period.
I was like literally thinking about that because I saw a video 2 nights ago, and I also maybe want to take a fucking 21 or 23andMe test.
Why? Because you think you're Neanderthal?
Yeah.
Hey, I have 98% more Neanderthal than most of the people on that website.
No, because it's Wait, Nathaniel, did you see the FPS Russia podcast clip?
No.
Because that's what I saw. They were talking about it.
I just knew this prior.
How much does a 23andMe cost?
You get them on sale, $100.
I know it's $100 flat. On sale, you can get it
for about $49.
Yeah, probably 50.
Oh, it's $50 off. Wait, what?
Yeah, I did it. Fun fact: you need a lot of. It takes a lot of spit to fill the vial they send you. Like, you think, oh, this should be easy, but you're sitting there like, my mouth's so fucking dry.
Do you drink some water?
No, you can't eat or drink a half hour before you do it. It has to be just pure you.
Here, I'm gonna need you to fill these up. With what?
I'm out of spit.
No, I was sitting at my kitchen table, just like
the Lost Empire reference.
Thanks.
I don't know if anyone else got that, but
I got it, but I couldn't remember what the hell the context was.
Yeah, like I recognized the reference, but I couldn't remember what it was from.
The quart jar. Here, I'm gonna need you to fill these up.
Yeah,
what?
Fill these up. All right. Before we start, would Would it be best if I chose a non-African cult?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I mean, like, when you say best, are people gonna dislike you? Probably.
I'm disliked immensely, but I don't care.
Well, the apocalyptics won't give a damn. I don't know about the judge. Well, actually, I don't know about me either. So, in group, I think you'll be fine. But everybody else in the world
But
may
okay, actually,
judge you.
like Anabaptists went to war with the Jehedins. I don't know how to say it.
Jimhedians.
Jehedians. Like that was like recent. Like the guy that just got murdered in the story was like one of the commanders on the battlefield of that war.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Wait,
a bit of
the
an open
Jihad-
wound.
The Jihadians aren't African though.
I thought they were.
No, they're like in the Balkans.
Oh, so my people would be getting a problem.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'm
the
pretty sure.
the Jahedians, they're not African.
Yeah, they're more based off like Muslim and Jewish, like
Yeah, they're from,
Abrahamic.
they're like from the Balkan region.
They might still be darker skinned, some of them, but they're not.
Kazakhstan.
They're not African.
I mean,
I
I'm
just
looking.
thought
I'm
that
looking at.
because-
I'm looking at the playbook right now, and none of them are. It's not saying they're from Africa.
None of them are black.
Yeah, none of them are black. They're all like fairly light toned.
All right, then never mind.
Good observation, Piney.
I got mixed up.
They're fair of skin and fat of ass. This creature is what we might call a pog.
Okay.
I don't know where.
I was thinking like the Twitch email. I was like, what?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A fucking pog emote.
No, that's not. I don't know where that came from.
I was thinking of my man PogChamp.
Yeah, what does Pog mean, Piney?
PAWG, fat ass white girl.
Okay.
That brings a whole new meaning to poggers. Oh, don't mess with him, girl. He's a pogger.
He likes
All
Pog
right.
and Pogs.
So did you guys read the Google Doc?
Mhm.
I
Yes.
did.
All right.
Everything's fucked.
So we can start then.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, we're on like day 4 or 5.
Yes. We know Altair was poisoned, so whoever did it,
No,
either
who's stabbed.
he said he was poisoned for me.
These are rumors, guys. They're not.
We need to go dig up a corpse.
That's what we're
A
doing.
lot of this stuff there, you cannot just say, "Oh yeah,
This is
that
true.
happened."
Thing you heard, Altair was stabbed to death, right? Okay. Oh yeah, right below it, Altair was poisoned. Shit.
We've heard lots of things. What's actually true is another
We're
matter.
gonna have to go steal the corpse of the most beloved man in the entire city and not get caught.
I am not cooperating with that.
No.
You could stay at the bar.
So
All right.
basically, what was going on was Grim and I got our box of goodies that were taken to Fuckboy.
Did you
Yep,
take
we
them
have-
up to fuck?
No, we were
boy?
gonna do
Yeah.
that today.
We're doing
Okay.
that today. And then while we were doing that, Grim's
On
going
our
to
way
dig up a corpse.
home, yeah. We're gonna go dig up a corpse and examine him to see if he was stabbed.
All right. I guess we
Or
can
if he
start
was
with that
poisoned.
then. If you guys are gonna do that, because I have no
Who's
idea what
coming?
else to do. I'm gonna start thinking about what else I can be doing. But
Do we know
Alright.
what we're bringing? Like, I don't remember what the hell we're trading. I'm mostly here for moral support and security.
You have the package that was given to you by a higher ranking Anabaptist, apocalyptic, and he said, "Do not look into the package."
Just deliver the package
Yeah, to Abacus.
to Abacus. All right. We are delivering a mysterious package that seems to be ticking to Abacus.
and it's up on the. It's like out of the city a little bit, right? It's up in the like
Yeah.
cathedral or
Yeah,
on the
something.
top
top
right.
right.
You
The
can see it.
cloister's right by the cemetery. That's why we're doing.
You
these
can see it in the picture.
Right, that's what it is. The cloister. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
the cloister.
And on our way back, we might take this path here and go grave robbing. And it should be dark, so we shouldn't be seen. If we are, we have to abandon the city.
All right. So it is the dawn of the 5th day. You're here at Lucator, and you are planning on walking to the cloister. Is that correct?
Yeah. Isn't the cloister closed? Well, you two, never mind. Never mind.
Welcome home, Piney.
Grim, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm rubbing my eyes loud.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like you're rubbing your butt up against the microphone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I thought Grim was hyperventilating. I thought he was like.
Oh no! I had my shirt pulled up so I could rub my eye because I had an itch.
All
Oh,
right.
it was rubbing against the mic.
My bad. I was like,
So-
why did everybody just go silent?
Because it's like, does this sound like it?
No, that's so much quieter.
No, it was like
Well, you guys have different mics. Like Ubi is a studio mic.
it sounded like.
Oh, no, stop it.
Basically. All right. So, from what you know, it's probably gonna take you almost a full day to get up to the cloister and back.
My God.
It's
I mean-
a hike. And y'all don't have a horse.
I will walk
Fuck you,
5,000
peasants.
miles there. Are you helping
For Earl,
us?
for Earl,
No.
it
Our
would take
package?
for Earl it'd take a third of the time.
A third of the time.
All
Why
right.
aren't you
So
helping us
you
deliver our
start making
package?
your way up to the cloister then.
Yep.
We're not fitting
Alright.
3 people on Sir Erlington.
Yeah, but Sir Erlington can carry the fucking package.
This is true.
And all of you are going.
I guess I have nothing better to do.
If you
Alright.
behave and stop calling me child snatcher.
Um, I'll lie for
Uh,
just this once.
So
Thank you.
easily enough, you spend about half the day climbing up to the cloister, and you arrive at its front gate. There, you're meted with a guard, and he says, "Oh, what are you doing here? The cloister's closed."
We
I-
did hear that. But we have this box for Abacus.
Abacus. Are you apocalyptic by chance?
2.
Hello.
Two apocalyptics. I see. All right, and he eyes you all over. He looks over to the guard on his left and says something into his ear. He'll be with you in a moment. As the second guard disappears. About 5 minutes later, let's see, here I can find this piece. Here you go. An old man steps out of the front gate, and from looking at him, you see that his left eye is just all white. It's been glazed over. This must be a package then for me. I've heard.
This is from the Apocalypse. To you.
He takes the package from you and takes out a small knife and cuts open the side of it and looks in. Yes. All right. Well, let your superior know that the payment will be coming in soon, but right now it's hard to let anyone out of the city at the moment. The current circumstances, I'm sure you understand.
We are well aware. We've been told we are unable to leave the city.
Sorry we couldn't let you into the cloister, but it's closed for now. It's Lucio's orders. We'll,
It's could we... This may be a bother and unprompted, but would you be willing to tell us what had happened to your brother? Or are you unaware?
to Altair?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to inform you, but I'm not quite sure myself, and I'm sure the city guard is, well, taking care of it, so you don't need to worry.
Understood.
If that's all, I'll be going.
I just looked to the group.
I shrug.
Sorry, wait, what was that?
Any questions for the man?
No.
I'm just here to deliver a package.
All right, then. Very well, and he turns around and leaves, and the door closes behind him.
I guess we just turn around and fucking go.
I'd
What's in
also
the
like to
package?
try checking out the woods tomorrow. Here's some unsavory types, bandits perhaps, that I was looking for out there, so I'm curious.
Sounds good, better than just sitting around in town.
Maybe they could be the cause behind all this too. We could find out something.
Perhaps.
You got a shovel on that horse?
No.
We'll have to use our hands then. Oh, come on. Burning daylight.
It is almost noon.
That's at least an hour, 2-hour walk, so we best keep going.
And you want to head to the cemetery, or where do you want to go?
I want to go to the cemetery. What does everybody else want to do?
I'm gonna head back, prep for the checking out the woods tomorrow.
Me too.
You do know, I'm going to remind you, that the city is closed off, so you won't be able to leave unless you try to sneak out.
Yeah.
Alright then. So, Earl is going to make his way back to the commission house.
I will
And
also.
same with the Blythe. While Noir and Rascal will make their way to the cemetery.
Couple of unloyals.
Well, did you
Usually
ever...
not-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. So,
I was just going to ask my business partner here, Noir. Did you ever take a peek in that package, see what it was?
Nope. I followed orders. I am curious now, though.
Yes, our timing to deliver and then the other thing happening seems a little too coincidental.
Definitely something to keep in mind.
Makes me ponder.
as you do, it doesn't take too long to get to the cemetery, because the road is downhill from the cloister. And as you approach the cemetery, you see a line of Anabaptists and orgiastics at the front gates. And you see just people coming in and out of the cemetery, but all of them are Anabaptists. As you approach the front gate, one of the guards stops you and says, I'm sorry, but right now, due to Abacus's orders, only Anabaptists are allowed to pay respects.
Alrighty then.
You will be able to see the cemetery, what day is it now? In 2 days, when the time of grief is lifted.
What do you think we should do, Noir?
How many Anabaptists are in there?
Probably about 30. From what you can tell, just of the people who've been a line that's been in there and how many people have left.
Unless you can freeze time, I'm afraid this probably won't be working. It's not going to be this easy.
Nah, I didn't think it would be.
Well, head back for drinks.
Yeah.
And you want to head back then?
Last one there's buying.
Oh,
And
God damn it.
fucking run.
Okay. Where are you two headed? The commission house? Bleeding Ram?
Bleeding Ram.
You two make some pretty good time and get there earlier than you'd expect. That's probably around 4. And you both enter the Bleeding Ram. Inside, everything is like the day before when you headed in. Just people crowded around drinking together.
Place pretty busy tonight.
And then the barman sees you. Can I get you something?
2 ales.
Cheapskate.
Yes, all right. That will be. Let's see here. 1 chronicler draft. Or deny. I assume you're paying.
Yes, of course.
All right.
This cheap ass won't buy drinks.
I beat you.
Sure.
You want to roll to see who wins?
Yes.
All right.
If I fucking lose now.
Let's see here.
Probably
Mobility.
open my
I don't have
character sheet.
I don't have my skills sheet up.
Mobility.
Is it poopy? Yeah, it's poopy.
Agility and mobility together.
I will be the one. Let's see here. I'd say either roll mobility. No, actually, I'd say roll either stamina or athletics.
Shit, they're both the same. Okay.
Well, here comes 6 dice.
Fuck, I only got 4.
Woo!
You just had to throw them everywhere, didn't you?
I did. That's a pass,
That was a 5.
pass, and 2 triggers.
2 triggers and 3 successes. All right. Grim actually wins this.
Still paying, sorry.
Yeah, I thought so. No, I'm just tired and thirsty.
Luckily, you have made time.
That was the plan. I wasn't paying from the start.
All right. As you two are drinking, is there anything you exactly want to do, or are you just gonna drink some?
I'm gonna drink and think, and then
Observe.
talk and observe. And I need to talk to Noir. Noir, what do you think? I'm running out of ideas here.
I think we didn't have many ideas that were viable from the start. We were just making sort of assumptions.
This is true. But what do we do?
I really don't know. I'm trying to think of the possible outcomes, but nothing makes sense.
Well, it smells like a cover-up.
Oh, for sure. But it's just to figure out how and why. And who.
And where. And when. Pretty much all the important parts of discovering a mystery. We're not good at this.
It's almost like we've made no progress. Perhaps it is all useless. I'm just being dramatic. I want to leave.
Well, the sooner we help these assholes figure this out, the sooner we can leave. Get back to the flock.
Get that planner and that judge away.
They're fun to poke buttons with, though.
Not the worst people.
All right. So, is that all you wanted to do, or is there anything else?
Nothing I can think of right now. I need to actually think.
Well, you can spend your time thinking as you walk home. Okay, so as you get back to the commission house, you see Dana, Earl, and Blythe kind of just waiting around in the main area. You have an eventful day. You two look a little tired.
A lot of walking.
We had a race. I won.
I see. Well, I guess it can be kind of boring in the city right now. Not much to do. Well, when it's closed, at least. Usually there's a lot of trade going through here.
Oh no, we race a lot.
This one cheats.
How do you cheat in a race?
I don't know, but you do.
Dana just laughs. If there's would you be able to help me tomorrow? I need to grab a couple things from the market, but well, okay, so it's gonna be a little hard for me to carry it all back to the commission house. So I was wondering if you four would want to meet me at the Bleeding Ram.
I'm strong. I can carry many things.
All the things. Sure. We'll help.
Yeah, we can help.
Well, I'll be at the Bleeding Ram around noon if you want to meet me there. And with that, she gets up and goes to her room.
Ubi, I got a question.
Yes.
All these origin skills, how do I use them?
Those are like normal skills. So like how can I explain the origin skills? I mean they're just like normal skills, but you gain them in different ways, I guess. So
Well, say, how would I use, like, renown, network, or
so
resource?
usually some roles would require you to have like a certain amount to be able to use renown, basically.
Okay.
So if you didn't have enough renown, you wouldn't be able to like pass that role. And the way you'd be able to get renown is I'm not 100% sure. Usually it's like you can gain it. Well, not just renown in general, but origins, like allies. Say you were to make friends with like someone important in a cult, your allies could go up.
Roger. But how would I call upon them in, like, a scenario like this? Could I use, like, networking? See if I knew anybody in this city. Maybe they've heard something.
Yeah, you could, if you wanted to, you could run networking to try to find other what is it? Or apocalyptics.
That might work. Chris, do you have anything like that? In your origin, what's your big boy?
Renown. And then I have 1 secret.
That noise hurt my ears.
3
sorry.
renown. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat.
All right. So how would I roll? What would it be to roll a networking? Would it just be 1d6?
I would have you probably go around and ask people to like try to find other apocalyptics and then like roll. So like you wouldn't actually go around and talk to people, but like you'd still have to go through the action of like looking around.
Okay. I will have to do that later.
So it's quite late. Is there something you guys want to do?
I guess just gather everybody. Like, what are our plans for tomorrow?
I was thinking of trying to find more of the flock to see if they've heard anything.
Great, more of you. What
Yes.
else?
Well, that's all I got planned. How about you guys?
I think we should try to. There's the rumor heard around. There's an African in town, right?
Right.
Maybe we should try to find them. Not like them to be up here for no reason. Not also to mention those scrapper friends that we met.
This is true. Well, that's a good idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, mind the pun.
Let's not go killing birds.
But, we could look for our fam, and we could also look for this African fellow with the help of maybe the scrappers we have. Or maybe they know something. Whatever you want to do, because I am at a loss.
You did say that you'd help Dana early in the
Oh, yeah.
morning.
Yes.
Also, that.
Meet her at the Bleeding Ram.
We will do this thing.
Alright, is that all for today then?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of. Is Tristan dead?
I'm here.
You got any ideas?
First we gotta help Dana. If we can ask around and find any more information, that'd be great. I'd like to investigate the forest, but it's gonna be difficult because technically we can't leave the city.
At least until a day after tomorrow.
Okay. So we'll go with your guys' plan for now.
Alright. So you guys will all go to bed, and soon enough you wake up and it's morning. Do you decide just to go to the Bleeding Ram straight away, or do you have...
Up to you guys.
I don't see why not.
Alright. So you all make your way through the city and take a right at the market square. And you get to the Bleeding Rams. As you walk in, it seems Noir and I can't remember Ingram's character's name. Rascal. Oh, Chris left. Noir and Rascal, you notice that there's
Hello.
You notice that there's more people than usual there today. Second, sorry.
This place is awful busy these days.
These are just tables and chairs. There's a bar table, and there's some people just gathered around.
Do we see Dana in here?
Dana has not. You don't see Dana around anywhere at the moment.
Let's find a seat, wait for Dana. Move on with the rest of the day.
Sounds good.
Okay. As you walk in, you see around 2 dozen patrons sitting around in alcoves and a couple more standing at the bar in a circle. You notice that they are mostly orgiastics, which are the city guards. And you see the tenant Remco, the bartender of the Bleeding Ram, standing behind the bar. Do you guys want to sit like around a table or at the bar somewhere?
I said table then.
Yeah, table.
All right. You guys position yourself around one of the only free tables.
I'm gonna mute. There's a train.
Okay.
No.
You guys seat yourselves at one of the only empty tables in the whole inn, and you're sitting there, and you can overhear the people standing at the bar talking. When Lucio ordered the sound of the horn, oh, we shouldn't have been so careless. Lucio wouldn't have had cause for this muster, and those damn killers wouldn't have gotten past us. I mean, who can we really blame? It's the... Oh, sorry. Shit, I fucked that up. Who could we really blame? Enio's people. The old man never got over the fact that Altair became the leader of the Anabaptists, and that him and Neva are the true governors instead of him. He hasn't converted either, just like the rest of the house. Benesado's. Now he's working with that Lombardi woman who gives shelter to the Jehamedans, and he's a true bastard, not like Lucio. Shortly after this conversation, two more people walk in through the front door, and you recognize them to be the two guards that were standing in front of House Benesado when you went to go try to meet Ennio. As they walk up to the bar, one of the orgiastics says, speaking of the demiurge, which is, if you don't know, it's like basically kind of like the Anabaptist like devil, I guess.
Oh.
One of the two guards thrusts his pike into the ground in front of the drunk orgiastics. And while the other next to him says, leave him alone. This guy's drunk. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just then an older orgiastic turns around and looks at him. I'll ram your spear up your Benesado arse if you guys want to stay around here. And I suddenly don't feel like I'm ready to do this scene shit.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's okay.
All right. And from what you guys can tell, they seem like they're probably about to have a fight. Is there anything you want to do about it?
Should we intervene?
Well,
I say we let it go for a minute, and then if it looks like it's going to turn real bad, we should intervene.
Agreed.
All right. As you guys just sit there for a minute, the two groups of people just seem to argue more and more until a couple of the people seated at the bar stand up and start to crowd around the two pike bearers. Anything else? You guys?
Maybe we should step in now?
You lead.
Gentlemen, can't we talk about this? It's a time of grief.
Who the hell are you? One of the
Oh, just a
orgiastics
concerned citizen.
Oh, I haven't seen you around here before.
Newly moved in. By force. But let's all have a drink.
How about you stay out of this?
Well, you're disturbing my drink, is my point.
Do you want to try rolling something to see if you can calm them down?
This is gonna be bad. But yeah. I got 2 charisma. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Fuckle.
That one kind of.
Yay! No, it's bad. It's very bad.
Yeah. You don't seem to have really swayed their opinion very much, as they just seem angrier now.
There's no reason to get upset.
I'm not gonna take orders from some new idiot in town.
Words hurt, good sir.
What does the bartender look like he's doing?
He seems to be more on the sides of the orgiastic. So like the drunk people at the bar.
Why don't we just sit down and have a drink? So I
No.
grab a cup. I'm like, see, I got one for you right here.
I don't think I will. As he places his hand on the hilt of his sword.
Oh, it's about to get bloody.
Whoa now. You might slip as I splash ale in his face and I flick out my punch blade.
Oh no.
Alright. As you do this, one of the Benisado guardsmen drops their pike and punches another orgiastic in the face, and I'll have you all roll initiative.
Oh no.
Did it.
Bar fight!
What is initiative again?
It should just be initiative, I think. Right?
No, it's reaction.
Reaction.
It's in your psyche. Psyche plus reaction.
I have a 3. A 3, I say.
Oh, I got 1 success.
I got a triggering success.
so it's
For every 2 triggers, you get an additional
Yeah,
action.
so you roll. Yeah, side reaction.
reaction plus psyche. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got 3 1s and a 2.
Ooh, so you got a botch.
Yeah, you basically a critical failure. So
I fall asleep.
that just that just puts you at the end, I'm gonna say. Initiative order.
So I got 2 triggers. What does that mean?
Oh, you get additional action.
Yeah, you get an additional action per like turn, basically.
Okay. So I got a 4 with 2 triggers.
And yeah, Chris, if you got like no successes, you have a initiative of 0.
I get it.
What do I have with 1 pass and a trigger?
Nothing.
Nothing.
1 pass.
Is it 1 pass that's separate from your trigger?
Yes.
Then you would
Alright,
have an
so then your
initiative 2.
initiative's 2.
Oh, cool.
Piney, what do you have?
I got 1 pass.
All right,
That's it.
and Tristan.
4, 2 triggers.
All right, and then I'm gonna roll their initiative quickly here.
What the hell was that
Find my
noise?
stat sheet. There you go. And remember, you can use ego points to bolster your initiative if you want.
Oh yeah. I'll pass
It
on that.
costs 3. Okay. 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 So, first person up is Tristan.
Go, Tristan.
All right. I am going to try and fuck. I don't think I'd get involved here.
You're not getting involved?
I'm just gonna back up and yell like, "Hey now, this isn't necessary." But not really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. All right. And then so next would be these 2 guardsmen and 1 orgiastic because they all rolled 3s. From what you can tell, none of them actually pull out their weapons, but are instead fighting with their fists. As this one guard grapples the orgiastic, and this other one punches this one in the face, and I'll roll some damage. But next would be your turn, Grim.
Oh boy. Now I have to make the decision. Do I make this a lethal party? Well, from the sounds of my companion, I probably shouldn't stab these men to death. Chicken shits, I say. Chicken shits. Alrighty, I guess I won't stab anybody. So, 4 plus melee. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pass.
To hit.
Yep, 5 to hit.
All right. And you're punching,
Yes.
which is crap.
Wait, do I not have that down? It says what it has for other people. Roll bod plus melee.
Bod
Bod
plus...
plus brawl.
Or bod plus brawl, I think. Let me check the
I think it'd be brawl if you're using your fists.
So I just rolled the same thing I just rolled?
Okay, yeah, here it is. So you roll. This does not say bod plus brawl. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Bod plus brawl. 4, 5, 6. Do I have enough dice? 2, 4, 6. 7. Yes.
And if you do know, punching has smooth running. So if you have 2 triggers,
Well, no, I have 1 trigger. I botched. I botched my fucking damage.
Oof.
well, wait, no, you don't roll for damage.
Oh, okay.
It's just your bod plus brawl.
Oh, okay. Well, I already rolled that once and I had no triggers, but like 4 passes.
No, it's your
So-
total bod plus brawl. If you have 3 body and 2 brawl, your damage is 5.
Oh, okay. So my total damage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And also, wait, before you talk about that, how damage works for like punching. What's your? Wait. Yeah, force, I think, right?
Force.
Yeah, what's your bod plus force?
4, 6.
All right, so then you set you set dazed on them basically, which
Oh.
is it's ego damage. So you'd be doing 2 ego damage to them basically. That's how that works.
Neat.
So you turn around and you hit one of the orgiastics in their face, and he takes 2 points of ego damage.
Oh, we're fighting the orgiastics, okay.
Orgiastics. Yeah, you're basically fighting.
Everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna swing until no one's left standing. Bring it.
While you all are fighting, the bartender Remco kind of notices that things are getting serious, and he leaps over the bar and then runs out through the door.
Oh, first that you're gonna say, and he pulls out a shotgun.
All right.
Beanbag shotgun.
Let's see. This orgiastic is going to turn around to you, Rascal, and roll to hit you.
No. I have so much to live for. Like all my whores.
Exactly. All right. And you cannot actively defend either.
Nope.
So he's gonna roll to hit you.
I'm gonna bite him in the face.
Which he does. Do the damage here. You take 1 point of ego damage.
Ow.
Boof.
And then these 2 over here that can still attack are going to hit the other 2 guards. Are going to hit the 2 Benestado guards. Next would be Pine.
Oh, God. Fuck.
Oh.
I'm just gonna step back here with Earl. But Earl, you see me pop a button on one of my pouches, and I grab the handle of a pistol.
Oh shit! He's got a gat.
I've been hiding this gun for so long.
Where did you get a gun?
Don't worry about it. It's a 9mm.
I want a gun.
I don't pull it out, but like I just have my palm resting on it.
It's
Just
just
in
like
case.
whoever fucks with me is getting shot.
But that is all I'm doing currently.
All right. And Christopher.
Finally?
Yes, it is the bottom of the round. It is your turn.
I kill myself. No, okay.
Okay.
I slit my throat.
Shit. Where did I find? Where is the description for potentials? What book is that in? Does anybody know?
Catharsis.
What potential do you have?
1,000 ways. I just want to know if it would pertain to this at all.
I have mirror.
I have danger sense, because clanners don't get special potentials.
Lore book
Is
or
that one
rule
of the apocalyptic
book? Yeah.
specific? All right. Gotta try to find it. There you go. What's its name again?
1,000 ways.
Yes, it would work for this.
Okay. Worms are apocalyptic.
There is no Mimir. Take off your clothes.
This is them, right? Yeah. Okay. Potential is this. We're all level 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so these two are the guys who came in, and then these are the bar guys.
Yeah, so the two brown pawns are the two Benesato guards that you've met before, and the other pawns are orgiastics, which are Anabaptists. But
So we're picking a side right now.
And so far, Grim has
and no
punched
one's hitting each
Jasper.
other with actual weapons. You
Oh, yeah,
can
I'm
change
not
that
gonna-
if you want.
I mean, Piney's pulling a fucking gun.
This is for my own safety.
How do I know how much movement I have? Sorry.
Your movement is equal to
Body.
bod plus athletics.
Okay.
But if you move more than like 2 meters, you get a minus 2d on actions, but also 1 to your passive defense.
Sorry, I was stretching. Ingram, what did you do?
Grim just punched the guy in the face.
The orgiastic.
All right, cool. Grim's thinking like me.
Oh man, I love orgies.
And so each score's a meter?
Yep.
Or
Yes.
5?
It's
So
a
each
meter.
score's a
No,
meter.
just 1 meter. That's a big ass man if that's 5 meters.
And so with 2 body, 2 athletics, I can move 4 squares, is what that means.
2 body, 2 athletics. So let me check. Yeah.
I'm gonna punch this guy in the side of the head.
All right. Let's roll bod plus brawl,
Fuck.
but minus 2d.
That's 0. Do I roll 0 dice?
I don't think I've ever read something about what you do when someone can't roll any dice.
Can I do bod plus melee and roll 1 dice?
Sure, roll 1 dice.
How do you have no dice? How is that even
He had
possible?
minus 2d for movement.
Oh.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with it.
So I rolled a 2.
Alright. Sadly, Nora, you walk up and you walk up to punch that guy, but you just hit nothing but air.
Take that.
And I will now stand here and wait. There's no
Alright.
2 actions or anything, right? That's my turn.
No. So, top of the round, around 15 seconds has passed since the fight started, and when you suddenly hear the barking of a dog and a man yell, as you... Let's see, do I actually you all turn around and you see one man that was standing in the corner has walked up on the fight. He then picks up his let's see. He picks up his lupra, which is one of his weapons, and points it at the face of the oldest orgiastic in the group. He says, "You want another 4th dot on your forehead, Tosco?" After this, the orgiastic seem to calm down a bit, and the man orders his dog to step back a bit.
What happened?
A guy came in and intervened in the fight.
Oh, what a
and
cool guy.
aimed his lupra, which is a gun, out of the orgiastics. I recommend that you all take a leave for today. The orgiastics look around at each other and grumble a bit, and then all make their way out the door.
Mother of God.
I just sigh and rebutton the button on my pouch. Put the gun away.
Okay. Then the 2 Benisado guards look to each other and look at you, Rascal. Thank you for your help.
Not a problem.
We might as well get going. We'll have to tell Ennio about this, as they also both get up and leave the bar. And finally, the old man turns around and looks at you. Starting a fight, I wouldn't call that a wise idea, especially with what's been happening around here.
I didn't start it. I just defended myself and those nice gentlemen over there. As I point to the guards who are already walking out the door.
Those Anabaptists are a bunch of headless chickens. Someone's shut down their rooster and they don't know what to do. And then as he says that, a dog walks up and starts this. The old man's dog walks up and starts to sniff at your leg.
Well, hey there, little buddy.
Who are you?
I'm Fairnix, and this is Attila. As he points down to his dog, as I should probably get a character piece for that.
It was brave of you to come up and stop that fight.
Well, I just wanted some peace and quiet.
Same.
Nothing worse to spoil your drink than a couple idiots fighting.
Yeah.
Why don't you all sit down with me? As he turns around and walks over to the table.
I'll go take a seat.
Same.
1 second. That work? Yes, it will. There is Attila, the dog.
The Doge.
Attila the dog, not the Hun.
He looks far less mutated than I thought he would be.
I mean, it's a dog.
This is also true. Keep going. I'm being called. Somebody needs me with something. But keep going. Be right back.
You must all be new in town, though. I haven't seen you here. This is the main place where everyone comes by. I'm usually here after my hunts.
Yeah. We're new.
We are stuck here.
Definitely seems like a bad time to visit the city. Those Anabaptists, they don't know what to do. If they don't find someone to crucify soon for that murder, well, the conflict we just witnessed is going to be more common. And he just sniffs and takes a drink of ale.
What is the conflict that's been happening? Why'd they begin attacking each other?
Oh, everyone's restless. Many people think that those Benisado boys have something to do with the murder.
Did they?
I don't know. It could have been anything. I'm not too, what's the word? I'm not too into politics around here. I have other things that I find more important.
Tell us. We are trying to smooth this over for the time being. Perhaps maybe figure out what happened. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
Sorry to say, I don't know much about the murder itself,
Damn.
though. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really help you. I don't know much. Though I can recommend that you try not to start too many fights with the Anabaptists. Anyways.
No. Okay.
If that's all, I might as well be getting back to my lodge now, as he gets up and his dog follows him, and they leave the Bleeding Ram. A few seconds after he leaves, the bartender runs back in with Lucio and a couple of his guard. I'm sorry, I just gotta... 1 second. My mom's trying to...
He walks back with Lucio in his guard, and Lucio walks up to the table. I heard there was a couple problems here.
What do you
Stab
constitute as a problem?
I will not let fighting occur in my city at this moment. I recommend that you all get back home for the day. I'll overlook
Still
this
morning,
one.
though, right?
Oh no, by now it's a little bit past noon.
Oh, where the fuck is Dana?
She's late from what you can tell. I
We
recommend
didn't-
that you all should leave. And if I catch you guys again, well, you guys will be cutting peat in the lumber bog for a couple years. How does that sound?
But we haven't done anything.
I heard you were fighting.
Not us.
Whatever. Say what you will. And he turns around and leaves as the bartender kind of like looks between you and him, and then just runs back to the back of the bar.
I just kind of glare daggers over toward the two apocalyptics.
Oh my god. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I'll be right back. Shit, my mom's trying to call me for something. Do you guys want to take a small break?
Sure.
Alright.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm lost.
Yeah, I don't know what in fuck.
Yeah. Sorry, I was muted. I said, yeah, I am also lost.
I have no fucking idea.
I just got back, so what's happening?
We are
have
all
no
lost.
idea.
Why are we lost?
We have no idea what's going on or what to do.
Well, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, but like I don't know like what we should be doing, I guess. And like I want to figure out what to do, but I feel like I'm either stupid or am just sort of waiting this out. But like I don't think we are supposed to do that.
Well, what do we know? What is a fact?
That Altair was murdered.
Yep, we know that is a fact. We also
We know
go
that the Anabaptists and the town guard, like what's his name? Ennio's men are sort of squabbling now.
I'm sorry about that.
It's alright. We're trying to figure out what the fuck we need to be doing because we're all kind of lost.
All right, we know those two facts.
Mm-hmm.
Other fact, we know that the morticians of the city who normally handle the dead were not allowed to even see the body of Altair.
Okay.
And this was coming from somebody who works there. That's where I got my information from. So now we can see Altair's dead. There's a power vacuum. And his death, it was definitely a murder, but that's all we know. That's all they're letting out. So, we must break the law.
Okay.
So there's one of two things we can do. One. We tried to break into the place me and Chris broke into, but got caught.
Well, which one?
The one where we tried to crab walk up the wall.
Oh, we're gonna try again?
We're gonna have to try again.
Is that the
Hold on.
stables?
No, it was that one place.
Their brother
Oh.
Valtier.
Oh, Ennio's place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He might know something. Or we're gonna be barking up the wrong tree. Either way, it's a lead. We have yet to exhaust all of our leads, so this is good. If we ran out of leads, then we'd be fucked.
Yeah, but
Put your Call of Cthulhu hats on, boys. It's a mystery.
I'm not good at mysteries, Grim.
That's why we should play more Call of Cthulhu.
Mystery time.
The
gang.
I feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. We have a dog now. We are the mystery gang.
That guy walked away. He's gone.
I stole his dog.
Okay. Actually.
Oh, see, I triggered something in your brain. What is it?
Would the dog be able to get a scent off of Altier's body?
I mean,
I know the dog got a scent off me.
Either Ubi is like the sweating guy emoji right now, or he is like face palming deeply.
It's gone through the back of his fucking head.
I mean,
never mind.
If it's no, I'm not like if it's like I wouldn't. Sure, I guess.
Is it that kind of dog? No.
I mean, I don't think I'd just have to be like, yeah, I guess that dog can do that.
Well, all dogs can get scents, but certain dogs are bred to find scents.
Yeah.
Like that was a blue tick coonhound or a German Shepherd.
It looked like a black lab.
A black lab.
It was a black lab.
Well,
So
I mean,
those are more retrievers.
yeah, they're more hunting dogs, retrieving. Less sniffing out and more finding shit or grabbing shit.
Do we have to break in and steal a corpse? Raise your hands if you want to break in and steal a corpse.
I put my hand below the table.
That's a yes. You should be for this law, man. This is for justice.
Nope.
Oh, you're so blind to how true justice works.
Well, as you around a minute passes since Lucia left and everything ends, as Dana rushes into the bleeding ram and spots you all.
Hello.
I'm quite sorry that I'm late. There's a couple things I had to attend to. Are you all ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Let's get out of here.
As she leads you all into the market. Oh, I just flipped you guys. Alright. She leads you all into the market, and she basically just walks you around a bit, and you have the feeling of a kid just following your mom through the supermarket, and you're just bored.
Great.
After about an hour passes, you finally have everything that she wants in a couple large crates. Alright, this should be everything. If you could just walk back now, that would be appreciated.
Alright. Why do you need so many beats?
So many what?
Beats.
Beets?
Beats.
To eat? Beets? Like the food?
Yes, the beats. Yes. Never mind. It was just...
Why else would I want beets? Do you not like beets? Should I get something different?
I just question why so many.
I like beets.
Do your customers like beets?
Well, the commission house, we don't sell things. This is for us to eat.
Sorry. No. Never mind. This is gone on.
All right. And you all make your way back to the commission house and drop off the crates. Is there anything you would like to do? Walk around the city? Any plan for the rest of the day?
Should we try to find the African in the those scrappers?
One thing, as you know, tomorrow's the day when the the time of grief ends. So Abacus's orders are gone after tomorrow,
Oh
or
shit.
on tomorrow.
So that means anybody will be able to leave.
Yes.
Shit. Yeah, I believe we should try and find the African and those scrappers.
Yeah,
But
not
wait,
much
the
else we
scrappers
can
are
do.
outside of town, right?
Okay, so basically what happened, you met Custis the Scrapper. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
He told you about Black Tom, who is also a scrapper. Though he doesn't exactly know where Black Tom is.
Okay.
But Custis himself has a forge. And then you also heard rumors of there being bandits in the woods. That's anything that has to do with the woods. You know
Okay.
of.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. What do you all think?
Mm,
Well, it's our only lead, so why not?
yeah.
After tomorrow, whoever did this will disappear. And we'll never know.
Alright. We'll go look a newbie.
Right now?
I guess first do we want to look for the African or the scrappers? I feel
Let's
like
do-
the African is the one that's gonna disappear first, so
Well, I say we keep an eye out for. We're looking for him, but why not look for both at the same time?
Right.
Okay.
So we begin looking, Ubi. What do we do?
Well, is there somewhere you want to?
I guess ask around popular places and ask
You
if
ask around for Black Tom. Like the
Sure.
the is that who you're looking for?
Yeah.
All right. Sure. So you all with you have plenty enough daylight to go around and ask around for Black Tom. Do you want to split up? What do you want to do? Go as a group.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I'd like each of you to roll. Let's see here. Charisma plus negotiation,
Oh no.
or
Chris.
psych cunning.
Oh no.
Do that
time to
charisma
roll.
negotiation thing.
Or you
Yeah.
could pay people off. Like this is for you guys to figure out what you want to do. You could give people
I have
money.
money.
This
I
is-
got I got 2 successes, one of them is a trigger.
I'm
Alright.
going to watch.
You're going to what?
I'm gonna watch. I don't
And
think
I'm-
I'll be much help in this scenario.
I'm gonna pay people off, and Chris is gonna use that silver tongue. Not for sucking dicks like usual, though.
Wait a minute. Hey.
All right. Pine, you said you had a trigger and a success.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you look around, and you do meet a couple people who've said they've seen him around the market square before, but he seemed suspicious. But then they haven't seen him since.
What does he look like? What does he look like?
What does he look like? He's a tall, African, bald
Black
fella.
Tom. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
He seemed in a hurry a lot of the times, but that's it.
All right, I'm gonna go look around for the blackest of Toms.
He's tall, lean, bald, and black. We should be able to find him. We're in a town full of Europeans.
Do you want to spend time looking for him in town?
Yes.
Well, we can't leave town, so yes. You
right.
silly guy, we can't leave.
Sure. Roll instinct plus instinct and perception. Yeah.
Both of us or just him?
Everyone.
7.
Instinct perception. I'm good at this, I'm pretty sure.
Me too.
3.
No, never mind.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
not good at this at all.
I got a 3 and a 4.
3 successes. All of them are triggers.
Trigger. Fail.
It's just
fail.
a fail.
Fail. I've gone blind. Help me.
Alright. Well, you all look around, and to no avail, you don't see a black Tom walking around. But also, Grim, you said you're gonna pay someone?
Yes, I'm willing to pay people for information.
Or were you? That's what I was asking.
Oh, where am I?
Were you going to pay someone?
Yes, I will. I was. The
Alright.
answer is yes.
And what do you roll for? Actually, no. Wait. Never mind. So asking around, you do find someone who seems to know something about this Black Tom, and you pay him off like a couple dinar. He says, "Well, from what I know, I haven't really seen him in the city, but what I do know is I've seen him go up into the forest. So I'm guessing he's not actually staying in the city."
So we need to get out of the city.
He seemed like a suspicious fella. If you ask me, him being around here and the death of Altair, well, it feels like more than just a coincidence.
That's racist. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't know what that is. But,
I mean, this racism in Degenisis, I think.
oh, true. Well, thank you for the information. Have a drink.
I will. He like laughs and then walks away.
I looked at my ramshackle team and I'm like, we gotta get out of the city somehow.
Well, tomorrow, doesn't it open up?
But he may be gone by tomorrow.
Well, he doesn't stay in the city, but anyways. So what difference does it make?
Yeah, that is true. Alright, so we know where Black Tom is. Should we look for those scrappers? With what little of the day is left?
Well, he is the scrapper.
Black
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
is the scrapper, and then Custis is the other scrapper you met, who has a forge, which is top left. It's number 10.
Oh, that's right. Oh. Maybe he would know more about Black Tom?
Alright, let's go there then.
Alright. And away!
I don't know.
I've been thinking about this. I don't know if that counts as in or out of the city. I guess the commission house is like just as far out. So you're gonna go to Custis's Forge?
Yep.
All right. You make your way to Custis's Forge, and it's getting kind of late in the day, but there's like still sun out. It's I'd say maybe around 5 p.m.
Mm.
And you look around his house. Can you roll? Let's see here. What I want you to roll for this? Instinct and perception, or instinct survival.
Survival.
9 dice.
And that's a pretty good.
Hey, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes. 2 of them are triggers.
For
4 successes.
Grim, are you eating perception?
No, I'm doing survival.
Oh, and Piney, you're also doing survival?
Yas.
Okay. So as you all walk around the like area of the forage, you look around and you can't seem to find Custis the Scrapper. And what's more, both you, Rascal, and Blythe are looking around in the dirt, and from what you can tell, that there hasn't been anyone around the forge for at least a couple days since you've met Custis.
Is there signs of a struggle nearby? Anything inside look ramshackled, like it's been tossed?
Forge itself seems locked up nicely. No broken windows or doors, and all the footprints outside were just old.
I'm gonna break in. How does one go about breaking into a
Alright.
building?
Well, there's windows, there's doors.
Door seems like the best way in.
Alright.
What,
There is a front door and it's locked, so
Keyhole lock or latch?
keyhole.
I'm just gonna kick it in.
Oh boy.
I don't have anything small on me.
Alright. Roll bod plus force.
But is 4, then force use another. Oh, that's a 6 a whack. Surprised the lawman's not flipping his shit right now. Well, once again, God has punished me. I only got 1 success and it was a trigger.
Rascal, as you walk up on the door and oh.
Alright. Go ahead.
Rascal, as you walk up on the door, you slam your foot into the center of the door, and you feel the force come back and go through your leg as feels like you just feel some sharp pain in your leg, and the door does not budge.
Ow!
Hmm.
Dear gods, that hurt.
Well, I don't. We can just try this. And I'm gonna get out the hammer.
So no.
Oh boy.
And that's when he pulled out his gun.
And I just,
Alright. Mr. Judge, are you gonna break into the house?
I just slam the door.
Roll bod plus melee.
Pretty good at that, if I remember right.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
A pizza past.
Well, I failed.
Oh no.
How bad did you fail?
1 success.
Well, with my one success, maybe together it would have loosened the door.
No. Sadly, Earl, you walk up with your judge hammer and you also slam into the door, giving it a pretty large dent in the center of the wooden door. But it just bounces back and hits you in your shin.
Chris.
I'm gonna walk up to a window and look in.
Use your stiletto. Break the lock.
Will that work?
It's a small, thin blade. It should fit in a keyhole.
No, it would not fit through the keyhole. Blythe, as you walk up to the window and look through, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Just a dark room, which with metalworking tools, from what you can tell, and
Are
some other.
Are the windows locked?
The windows aren't openable, from what you can tell.
Okay.
Not sure
I'm
what to do.
gonna try the door. Bod plus force, right?
Yep.
It's a whopping total of 4 dice.
So we're just trying to like get this.
Oh my god. Botch.
We're trying to get into the forge.
The unstoppable door.
Is it a wooden door?
It's a thick wooden door.
We're all
With a
retarded.
keyhole
Help
lock.
us, Chris.
Like
Is there a window?
Yes.
Yes.
Where's the window?
Around the
There are a
side.
couple of windows in the building. All of them seem unopenable. They don't seem like a window you can like slide open.
Is it a window I can kick open?
Yes. Well, not exactly kick unless you want to put your leg up to head height.
I jump.
A window you can break, nonetheless.
How high's the roof?
12 feet.
I just look up. Have you lot ever heard of Santa Claus?
What?
Who?
Sandy who?
Why does he have claws?
He slides down people's chimneys and steals their things.
Oh,
A thief of the old times.
A forge has to have a chimney, right?
Indeed, it does.
Now, is there another building close to?
There is a shed to the side of the building.
How tall is the shed?
Probably about 8 feet.
ow.
Dear God.
Is it plausible to make the jump from the shed to the
I
roof?
mean, no, it's a pretty easy jump from what you can tell.
Here, Rascal, boost me onto this shed.
Yeah, sure. Help boost them up.
Easily enough, you can just boost Noir up.
And hop onto the roof. Is there a fire lit under the chimney?
No, from what you can tell, there's no smoke rising up.
Does it look like there's a gate on the chimney?
No.
Okay, I'm going down the chimney, bro. I must just slide down.
Alright, Blythe, you put your
Like,
hands in. Blythe? The Noir.
Noir.
Noir, you put your hands and feet up against the side of the chimney, and you take them off for half a second, and you see it's completely covered in soot. As you then shimmy your way down the chimney, and a couple seconds later, you reach the bottom, and you're able to crawl out into the workshop.
It is a good thing I wear black. As I walk out and just unlock the front door and open it. Hello? Do you have a package for me?
Very nice.
As you all look at Noir, just like her name, she looks just completely black.
Is this considered blackface?
Oh, Black Tom, you're here.
Oh no.
Okay, Tristan?
Yes, I'm okay.
What?
I'm okay. I was just saying, oh no.
I just like take a step aside and allow everybody to walk into my newly acquired home.
We walk into your newly acquired home. Wow, you're moving up in the world.
I decided to get a place. Seems we'll be here
Very-
long enough.
Very fancy. All right, we begin investigating.
All right. Roll. Give me a second. I gotta think about this. Yeah, just instinct and perception.
Wait, what'd you say?
Instinct and perception.
Instinct and perception. So it's
All of
3, 4.
Yeah, everyone.
Botch.
If you're looking,
5 successes, 1 trigger.
We're terrible investigators.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me roll.
None of us here are cut out to be investigators, except for maybe Tristan's character.
Instinct and survival?
Fucking wait. You said no.
perception.
Perception.
What did you say about survival?
That was the first time.
Oh.
That was to figure out
wait,
that
shit.
to see that no one's been to the forge in like 2 days.
6 and a 4.
Fucking A, someone who can actually see.
I got 5 successes total.
Oh,
What are you talking
two
about?
people.
Wait, Tiny, you got 5?
Yes, I said 5.
I didn't hear you. I'm so
5
happy.
successes. One of them is a trigger.
Oh, ho, ho. Holy
All
shit!
right.
2 people with eyes. Me
Blythe
and Tristan are over here reading Braille.
Blythe, as you move around the
I
workshop.
like a phone call. I'll be right back.
Blythe, as you move around through the workshop, you find a lot of different, metalworking tools, hammers, everything that you could, normally find. Let's see here. One second.
We're figuring it out, guys. Slowly but surely, we're not retarded.
Most things, you find a box after looking around for a while, and most things seem mostly just, what you'd find in a metalworking area.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
But then you find a weird device in one of the boxes. I'll like everyone if you're gonna show it. It definitely catches your attention because you haven't seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
Could everyone roll artifact lore for me?
Artifact lore.
Yes.
Where the hell is that even?
I got a whopping 1 dice in that,
Oh, there it is.
4.
and I failed.
I got 2.
Three successes, 2 are triggers.
I got 1 success.
All right. Earl, when you're looking at the device, and while you can't exactly tell what it is, you can definitely say that this isn't something most people would have, and it reminds you of it seems too complex for most people to understand, even a scrapper. You wouldn't understand exactly what the device is, but you wouldn't know why someone like Custis would have it.
Hey guys, this thing is super high tech. Like, chroniclers would go crazy over this thing type of high tech.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like super beyond what I can understand, and it doesn't even look like something a scrapper would normally have.
I assume it's not a tech level 3 item.
I don't remember all the tech levels. Do you know?
It's 1 to 5, and tech level 3 is like...
That's like flintlocks.
No, that's like... Is it?
Yeah, tech level 3 is like Renaissance era.
What's 4 and 5?
4 is modern,
and
5
is like sci-fi.
5 is sci-fi.
It seems... Like, I'd say it's like probably tech level 4 at least.
Okay, so it's somewhat modern.
This is beyond what a normal scrapper would have laying around. I'm not much for stealing it, but I don't even know where the guy is. Looks like he hasn't been around in a while.
Can you describe to us, like, what it looks like? If that's possible.
Sure.
Is it shiny and does it have the switches that go click clack?
It's a rectangular object with a couple buttons on it with symbols you haven't seen before.
It's a fidget cube.
And a small indent which is smooth and has somewhat of a tannish gray color.
It is a fidget cube. I'm gonna push my thumb into the indent.
It just is a hard indent, but it's how do I explain it? It seems as if a piece of glass is sitting upon the surface of the object with and a couple, maybe 1 or 2 centimeters in, just a grayish color, and below that there are a couple buttons.
I try pressing some buttons.
As you press a couple buttons, nothing seems to happen.
Hey,
and
oh fuck!
What?
I don't know what that thing does.
There's no way to find out unless you try.
I just back up 10 feet.
God, I wish you were playing a chronicler right now, Tristan.
As you keep inspecting it, you actually do notice there to be a small
dial on the right side, I guess. What I call
Spin
it.
the dial.
Nothing happens, but as you keep looking it over, there seems to be like a crack on the back and an opening, and you see, I guess like out of cash, I just say it looks like electronic parts, but you see a couple wires that seem to be broken.
Hmm. Hmm. This is definitely whatever it is. It's broken. But
Well, why'd you break it?
I did not break it.
Sure.
I would not break such a holy relic of the past. But not sure what it is, but maybe we can find someone who can figure out what it is, and I'm gonna put it in my pouch.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do? It's getting pretty dark now as the sun's basically set.
Well, after
We should probably leave soon. We don't want to be
Yeah.
caught in here.
Yep, we look around. If we don't find anything else, we skedaddle skadoodle. Get the fuck out of here.
Why, man?
We found a mystical whoozy whatsits.
Yep.
We found a cube.
A Rubik's Cube.
It's a fidget cube,
I
but
called it a fidget cube, but
it's like
it
high
has-
tech shit that I barely was able to decipher that it's high tech with 3 successes, and not something normally a scrapper would have. But it seems to be broken, and we don't know what it does.
What do you have to roll for it?
It was
Artifact
artifact lore.
Wouldn't you know it? I don't have anything.
you're like, this is a fucking Tamagotchi.
It's literally a Game Boy.
As a kid.
I called it a strange holy relic of the past.
Did we flick any buttons?
Yeah.
I tried pressing buttons and I like opened the back of it and it had like broken wires, so it's probably broken.
Perhaps it's a secret combination lock.
Ooh, I'm gonna keep fiddling with it. But please figure out what this is before I in character break it more.
Or actually set it off if it is some sort of device. Everything was fine till they triggered the nuke.
Bomb hidden under the city.
Well, is there anything else around this like forge that seems to be of note?
No.
Of use?
Nothing seems of use unless you want like a new hammer or something. Actually,
No bullets by chance for my
I was just
handgun.
about to ask
1
about
second.
a gun.
Can you ask us? Can you all roll perception again?
Ah!
Monkey.
Fuck! 2 3s. I'm pissed.
You're blinder than me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. 3 of them are triggers.
1 trigger, 3 fails. Fuck!
And you botched.
Yeah, 2 1s is a botch.
Thankfully, Piney has eyes.
Did you
So,
hear me?
Piney, what do you say you got?
5 successes. 3 of them are triggers.
All right, let me think about
Go,
this.
Piney. It's your birthday. You can see things. I'm blind as fuck.
Hmm.
My eyeballs don't work. Help me. Oh, made an abyss.
In the corner, next to some other metalworking stuff, you seem to find what whoever's been working in this forge has been making, and you find I'd say you find a sword and a spade. And the sword, doesn't seem like it's exactly new. It's actually covered in dust, and the leather handle seems to be eaten away a bit. It definitely looks like it'd work.
Like, what kind of sword is it?
I literally just went through the Catharsis book, and there's just something called a sword.
It's a sword.
I mean, if I had to like say what it actually looks like, it's just like a one-handed
Short sword, long sword.
short sword. Yeah,
Short sword.
yeah, with a leather grip. And then
Okay.
you also found a spade, which are both tech level 2.
I'll hold up the spade like, and just kind of toss it out behind my head to whomever is behind me.
Mine.
Congrats, you have a
Just so
shovel
you know,
now.
spade counts as a weapon.
Yeah. Like, I assume it's a sharpened shovel, literally.
Yeah, like you could beat the crap out of someone with this.
If only Crescent was here.
But I'll hold up the sword and I'll flip it over, hold it by the blade, and hand it to Earl.
Not
Isn't it a
exactly.
horse?
I trust neither of these two with such a bladed weapon.
You know, I have a weapon.
I don't exactly
like-
need the sword, but
Take.
I
You're the blessed one in battle.
I spin the shovel twice in my hand and just do like a baseball swing towards Blythe.
I reach in my pocket and cock my 9mm at you.
Home run.
Well, you know, I don't really say using a bladed weapon in battle is my cup of tea. So, you can keep this, Blythe. I don't need it.
Ooh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just sling it on my back with the rest of my weapons. How many
Just
weapons
give a
do I
thumbs
have?
up.
I have a sling, a bow, a spear, a club, a pistol, and now a sword.
I just need a hammer and a gun.
You didn't find a sheath with it, but you could probably make the makeshift one
Yeah,
if you
I'll
wanted.
just like sling it with my belt.
Okay, so I'm gonna write in the Discord what each of them like their
Stats.
things, sword's actually pretty good, not gonna lie.
If anybody didn't have a weapon, now's the time.
Do you not have a weapon, Grim?
No, I have a weapon.
Fucking expensive sword.
Ooh, it's mine now.
Kill him!
I have a gun.
There's 2 of us and only 6 bullets. I like this math.
I only have 12 bullets for it. So.
All right.
Well, I really got fucking Jude here.
It's a spade. Guess you're gonna hit someone with it.
I'm looking at those numbers at the end.
Yeah, the value.
The shovel's worth. Hey, look, we can go dig up that corpse now.
Oh. Well, you digging up a corpse?
Yeah, you coming?
That seems
No.
unnecessary.
Possibly. Most likely it is.
I
But
recommend
it
we
would
just
answer
try
some
to
questions.
investigate where the fuck these scrappers went, because this city's supposed to be on lockdown, and I haven't heard head or high tail of them.
Probably an underground hideout somewhere.
Or in the woods.
That's
Well,
what
I'm
I'm
thinking
saying.
they're in the woods.
As they said where Black Tom is.
Probably
Are the woods within city limits?
No.
Nope, they've broken the law.
Which means I look over to Earl. We should chase them and persecute them, Earl.
Well, I don't exactly follow Anabaptist rules, so I am down for this idea.
Yes. We go hunting.
Why have you followed all the other rules?
Well, they made sense. I don't follow rules that don't make sense.
You broke into this forge.
Pardon me, but isn't your job to follow rules, regardless?
No, it's to make people follow rules. Never said I had to follow them.
Typical authoritarian figure.
Not wrong.
Joke.
I'm a cop. I don't have to follow the rules. What the fuck? Yes, you do.
How
Look,
can I be
I get a
above the
gun.
law if I can't get a little high?
That's basically what judges are. You're gonna follow the law.
Why aren't
I'm
you
gonna-
following it? Well, never said I had to follow it.
I enforce it. I don't follow it.
During
I
training,
enforce
they
the
didn't
law,
say
I don't
shit
follow it.
about following it.
And then, like, the more extreme version is the orgiastics. Yes, our religion is all about purity and purging our body of sins, but the orgiastics get to do every fucking drug under the sun.
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Well,
All
let's
right.
go check out these woods.
Well, I
Out
said
there in
it's,
damn
it's
woods.
getting fairly late. Like there's barely
Well,
any light
perfect time to
left.
sneak out of a city then. They
You
won't
all want
see us
to walk
coming.
out into the forest?
Yes.
Into the woods. We'll be able to find them easy with the light.
Wait, can we do that without being seen?
We can
I don't know,
try.
that's for you to decide. Do you think you can do it without being seen?
Well, why don't we look for their secret passage? Like, we can ask around.
I don't. How do you know that they had a secret passage?
How are they getting in and out so easily?
Probably sneaking through the woods.
Past the guards every time? With 0 failures?
You
I
raise a
think
good point.
I think you're onto something. Yeah, maybe there's some sort of secret passage in. No, probably not here, because this place hasn't looked like it's been touched in a couple days. So they probably aren't using this place. Where
It's
else have we seen scrappers?
We met that one in the back alley working on a radiator.
You're in his forge right now.
Right. Yeah. He was in the back. Where was he by? He was by.
He was by the Benisado house, to the east of it a bit, working on a boiler.
No, that's probably not where the secret hideout would be. That's. Secret passage is going to be somewhere on the edge of the city.
Well, technically, we're outside of the city walls right now.
Where?
We're right here.
Yeah, I honestly, out of character right now, I didn't really know if I would be able to let you go there or not.
Right.
But I just said you could, because the way that orders work is you could say, unless the city guards let you go out. So I'm going to say that the city guards let you go visit the forge because you said you had business there.
But the thing is, we probably have to be back or they'll report us missing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
What in the
Shit.
hell?
Maybe it's best to get out without anybody knowing we're out first.
Yeah. So let's just go back in for now, and then let's figure out what we're doing next.
All right.
All right.
Hmm.
Last thing we need is these guys after us.
Yeah.
Well, also, tomorrow will be the lift of the morning, which means we'll be able to go to the cemetery and the stables.
True.
The stables is where it all happened, and if you really wish to go desecrating the dead, child snatchers, you're more than welcome.
It's not a
not-
child.
Also, it's not desecration. It's investigation.
Some may say there isn't a difference.
You hush. You don't follow
What's
the law.
difference between? It's just archaeology.
No. That's with bones. He's still fleshy.
There's bones in people. You have bones.
Well, I do, but I still have
So
flesh
if I
on them.
cut you open, is it archaeology?
I'm not dead.
dead.
Really, Earl, tell me, how long is the time period in which it's no longer grave robbing and now archaeology?
Well, I'm not an archaeologist.
Exactly.
But I'm also not a grave robber.
Neither are we. We're archaeologists in the making. Apprentices, if you will.
To whom?
Ourselves.
I just facepalm. Alright, well, whatever. If you think this will help the investigation, but I don't think digging up a corpse is going to do much good. Especially with how much chaos it'll cause. You think that corpse is going to be just left unattended for us to easily just dig up and look at? No, it's going to be on constant watch.
Are you sure?
It's the body of a newly dead leader. It's going to be constantly visited and mourned by the people.
But we can go investigate.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm not much arguing against you guys doing it, and more thinking it's not a plausible thing.
Yeah, I'll probably have guards and such. I'll be right back.
So the last thing they want is somebody coming and desecrating the body of their newly dead leader. See what I mean?
Perhaps.
If it's unguarded, I won't stop you. But I'm advising against this idea.
All right. So, what did you guys decide to do?
Come on. Another zinger right there.
Damn. Son.
Fucking got him.
I'm
Get
done.
fucked, idiot.
We're done. I'm done.
Yep. Nope. Done. That's it. That's it for
Campaign's
tonight.
over.
Yep. Good leaving point. I actually solved the mystery. It was me that killed him the same way.
Killed him.
Your mom killed him.
How do you know my mother killed him?
Because
We asked her.
a hunch.
I had a hunch.
I asked her last night.
You're right. You're right. Get this man on the force. Is Grim back?
No.
Alright.
Get this man.
So did you guys what did you want to just go back to the commission house for today?
Yes.
Alright. You all make your way back to the commission house, and when Dana sees Noir, she just kind of gasps, says, "What happened to you?"
What does it look like?
Looks like you look like Santa Claus.
See? Someone understands.
Who's the Santa and why does he have claws?
We can't let you in the house like this. Come. And she grabs you by the arm.
Oh,
Where are we going? Oh God!
we spiked me dinner first.
She's only taking Noir.
Oh, bye.
And just drags Noir towards the stables out back.
Getting the horse treatment.
You say horse?
Horse treatment. Hose down.
So, you all are, I'm guessing, are you just gonna go to bed, eat food for the next day?
Ponder
Yeah.
my life decisions that led me to being a
Noir.
murder investigator.
Noir, on the other hand,
Do you have a towel? Could we not do this with my clothes on? We could wash them.
oh no, we're watching you first. One second as she gets a trough, and it's filled with water. Don't worry, it's clean.
There, whoa, clothes.
Clothes. Yes, I'll fetch you some. As she runs back into the commission house, and runs back, and you just basically get like
night clothes. I don't know.
You get an old-timey nightgown. That's basically a linen sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Ever play
derobe
Red
and
Dead
cover
2?
my bits.
All right. So, Nora, you wash off in the trail, and get out and get dressed in the
In my nightgown.
your nightgown, I guess. While Dana says, "All right, well, I'll have these clean for you in the morning, but I'm not exactly sure if they're gonna be dry. So, actually, I'll leave them
Okay.
by the fire overnight. That's what I'll do." As
Thank
she
you.
walks back to the question pass. And you can go back to if you want, Chris. And Nora, as you're leaving, you just watch Sir Erlington staring at you.
Nay.
I just like stare back at him.
He winks.
Can horses wink?
This one can.
Sir Erlington just neighs.
He's the only survivor of triplets. He has special powers. Like blink, like winking.
There he is. I found him.
And wearing a suit.
He raises a hoof and tightens his tie. Let's just
Begins
walk
smoking
back
a
inside.
pipe.
All right.
I obviously make an entrance and do a pose in the doorway as I walk into the room as well.
Oh, look, someone doesn't look like they're been kicked in filth for several months.
Look, she's not in her sexing leathers anymore.
Hello?
What?
You heard the crazy homeless lady.
I am not homeless.
I know you're not. Not in her
Anyways,
I have
sexy
my
leathers.
doubts.
If that's all for tonight, I'll be going. As Dana just leaves. Walks
Good
up to
night,
her
ma'am.
room.
As I walk over, I like lightly just thwack you, Blythe, on the back of the head.
Alright, Piney, I'm gonna need a comic drawn of that.
I'm not homeless.
Alright, is that all for tonight then?
Mhm.
Alright.
That's a great
Nah.
comment because you even get to draw titty.
Fuck yeah.
Do you guys want to stop here or go for probably?
Let's go a little bit longer.
Well, if I say we go for a bit longer, it's probably going to take another hour or two from what I'm looking at here, because we can't really stop. But it's your guys' choice. Actually, no, we can. Yeah, we'll go for a bit longer.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, one more thing, and then yeah. All right. So, as you all wake up on the 7th day, the time of grief is over, and Abacus's orders are void. You are all sitting around the breakfast table as you hear someone knocking on your door.
Hello?
Morning. It better be food.
That was rude.
As you, is anyone gonna get it? Or?
Oh, we have to open the door. I get up in my
Exactly.
nightie and open the door.
You see a familiar face, one of the Benesato guards from that you
Hello.
met for?
Door open in full.
Hello. Governor Ennio Benisata wants to welcome you to his home to sincerely thank you.
Oh.
I just lean over whoever's closest to me. For what?
Mm.
Oh, and that is located in the center of the city, yes?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Oh, no. We're just.
I'm
making
afraid
sure.
of the center of things.
It's a
Donuts
strange
frighten
phobia
you.
of the homeless woman.
Shall we be meeting you there, or shall we be coming with you?
Well, I'll lead you there once you are ready. I see you're still eating. So.
Yeah.
Morning
I
routine.
Yeah.
Please, if you would like to come take a seat, feel more than welcome.
No, that's quite all right.
Oh no, I insist.
No, it's fine.
No, please. It would be my
It's like
pleasure.
two really polite people trying to see who's more polite.
Welcome to Canada.
As Dana,
Noir, stop tormenting that man.
as Dana
But it's
walks down. Pace. I haven't seen you in quite a while. Hello, Bastina. I've just invited them to Governor Ennio's house. Oh, well, that is interesting, I guess. How about you come in? He kind of just looks back at you, Noir. All right then. As he just sits down at the table with you guys.
Begins internally screaming.
I want to be out of here.
I just force myself in between Earl and the guard.
And I just scoot over. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, whenever you guys are ready, we can go.
I take a little too long to finish my food.
You're one of those people who takes small bites, just tiny, like hummingbird amount of bites. Worse than Hitler.
I scarf down my meal. Slam back some coffee.
Pace just kind of eats a little bit of bread and sits there uncomfortably. Chris, what is your character?
She's like 22 or something.
All right, Pace is like 17.
I thought he was 18.
Wee woo.
Whoa.
Rob the cradle.
It's okay.
Children snatcher.
In more ways than one, apparently.
All right. Well, are you all ready?
Yes.
Dana's just like, yes, Noir, I have your clothes are dried by the fire now.
Oh, thank you. I just take my blanket and sort of tie it to two things and then change behind that in the middle of the room.
All right. And Pace waits outside.
I've seen better tits on a cow.
Ooh.
How can you see my tits through the blanket?
Oh, I thought you said you're just changing in the middle of the room.
Behind
the
a blanket?
Oh.
I have some decency.
No. She's just leaning around, just like, better tits on a cow.
She like comes and sneaks around. Could you get out of here? They're not for you, anyways.
Good. Just an awkward silence as we wait.
And then, bam.
It's like King of the Hill. We're all just standing there drinking. Yep.
Hits, I say.
And then, Noir, you are done changing, and I'm going to say you guys are making your way
to the Benisata house.
I'm walking a little too close to the guard.
All right. As you
finally reach there, you walk through the gate, which is being guarded by the other guard that you've met before. And as you look at the two guards, you seem to notice that they both look very similar.
Are you two brothers?
Oh, yes, we are. This is
Oh.
Domingo. Oh, and sorry, I'm Pace, by the way. Anyways, any of
Oh, sorry, I was taking a drink. Greetings.
It's
Pace
nice
to
to meet
be-
you too.
Alright.
I'm guessing you're taking us in to meet the Benisado?
He's probably like, these people are assholes.
Yes, I am. As you all walk through, you notice a servant washing away a cross somebody painted in blood at the portal of the house.
Well,
that's cute.
what is the cross? The
Antichrist? Or is
no,
it
like Anabaptist cross? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that all about?
Oh, that's nothing. There's been some foul rumors going about in town. As the servant stands up and lets you all pass him. Once you all reach the inside of the house, the interior is dark, and most of the curtains of the high windows are almost drawn completely, as dust hangs in the air and shimmers through the rays of light between the windows. And you all are meet in a great hall. And inside the hall, you see an old man and a woman sitting at a long iron table, which is set with lots of food and wine. Ennio, who you assume is Ennio, stands up and shakes each of your hands. Welcome to my house.
It's
Well,
quite
thank
the
you.
house.
Beautiful home.
Righteous men are a rare commodity these days. I'm deeply grateful for you saving my two boys. They mean the world to me, as he gestures towards Pace. Yes. Wait, actually, I should change the, what's the word?
Background?
Background. I don't actually have a... 1 second.
It's okay.
I say these are just... Oh, jeez, these are awful. Anyways, I'm just gonna say these are chairs. And there's a table.
This house must have been designed by MC Escher.
As you all take a seat, and Pace kind of just stands or walks out and stands outside the doorway.
Before he
Man,
walks
should
out, I
get-
say, "Oh, Pace," and I just tap my hand on the seat beside me.
No, I must go back to my guard duties, as he just hurriedly runs out the room.
You try too hard. You scare them off.
I know, but too much fun.
As you finally meet, there you go. Those are the pieces for. Yeah. No. What was I saying? And here is my fiance Gala. And you look at the woman; she nods towards you. Here, everyone, take a seat. Eat
You're
if
already
you
taking
will.
seats.
No, you weren't, Spidey.
What?
said, "No, you weren't.
You shut your whore mouth. Now you sit down.
You sit down when I tell you to sit down." And sits down in his armchair, and Gala like assists him in sitting down, and then stands behind him. So you're all here. You're probably wondering why you're here, which I'll get to that in a minute. But you must all know of the death of my brother, Altair.
Oh, we're
Yes.
very aware at this point.
Caused quite a stir.
We are very sorry to hear.
Thank you for your condolences. He looks down into like his silver wine glass, like wine cup, and looks up to you. Never had Altair buried without me. I couldn't even say goodbye to my brother.
My condolences.
It was a tragedy. May he rest in peace.
I don't know why anyone would want to murder him. And, well, a lot of anger has been directed towards my house because of it. People think that I'd, for some reason, want to kill my own brother. And, well, I can't exactly think of many other people who'd want to kill him in general. Many of the old clans aren't capable of this murder. They're too scattered and weak to seize that kind of opportunity. Most people believe it was the Piney, say it for me.
Jemahedians.
Jemahedians. Right?
Jemahedian.
Jemahedian.
Is it Jemahedians or is
I'm
it
gonna write it in chat.
Jehemedians.
Jehemedians? Yeah, it's Jehemedians. Or it's Jehamedans.
Hang on.
Jehamedans. Yeah, that sounds right. Jehamedans?
Or is it Yahamedans?
Yahamedans.
Yahamalama ding dong.
Yahamedans.
I'm gonna
say
jahama you in the
Yahamedans.
ass.
Most people believe it was the Yahamedans, but I don't think so. After all, you wouldn't give shelter to murderers in Bergamo, would you, now Gala? And the woman smiles at him. Of course not. At the moment, however, the Anabaptists and their rumors are out to get me. Someone tries to pin my brother's murder on me. They say I had Altair killed to replace him, but I would never have done that, nor could have any of my men. My brother was a leader. His word was as weighty as that of the elders the peaks are named after. As he then turns all to you. I would actually like you all to look into the murder for me.
Oh, you would like us to?
Yes, I would have your names cast in silver. And should you help me, I'd grant you safe passage throughout the whole region and, well, pay you a hefty sum.
Now, if I were to tell you that we've been trying to look into this from the start, we've had some troubles because of the guards and Anabaptists doing their jobs.
I guess it does surprise me a bit, but I know a lot of people have been trying to figure it out themselves, but I'm not surprised that the Anabaptists don't want people looking into their affairs.
They seem how do I say it? They seem a little stuck up sometimes.
I resist going sometimes.
You kind of see Gala smile when you say that, the corners of her mouth. And says, "Well, they do hold most of the power here, as you might have heard.
Hmm.
I've heard something along those lines.
Anyways, would you be willing to work for me then?
Happily.
Oh, certainly,
Of course.
certainly.
We've already got ourselves some leads we're looking into. We'd happily share that information with you.
Oh, you
If
have
there's-
leads?
Possibly.
Well, there are things we've learned, things that we've just sort of picked up from talking to certain people.
Stuff that is of interest. No guaranteed discoveries yet. Just leads to investigate.
Would you? Alright. Well, I'll leave you to that then, unless there's something you want to tell me. But
Well,
I
if
do
you
have.
if you have heard any information about the scrappers in town, it seems that they've gone missing the past few days. I'm trying to figure out where they
Scrappers.
went.
The only scrapper I know of would be
I'm
That-
so sorry.
Custis guy. If I do remember correctly, he had a forge somewhere here. But how long has he even been here?
Yeah, that's the guy. We investigated him. He seems to be missing since a couple days ago.
We met him and then he's vanished. We went to look at his forge today, but there was nobody there.
I'll be right back.
That is weird, but he seems like a stand-up guy, friendly. People seem to like him. He might have been working somewhere, don't you think?
Possibly.
Perhaps.
That's why we're investigating. Gotta investigate everything.
There was also word of, I believe this was from him, that there was an African in town. He doesn't know what he was doing, but he had said that he's surely up to no good. That is something to take as you will.
I wouldn't know anything about an African in town.
That's more of just something I want to let you know.
Um, let's see here. Well, thank you for the information. Here, I actually have something for you. As Enio hands out like a seal ring. This would show that you're protected by the House of Benesato. It should allow you to, well, talk to more people and get in less trouble. Hopefully, it will
Thank
be
you.
useful.
I take it.
Yeah, give it to the words.
With that, you might be able to even get audience in the cloister.
Ho 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 yo yo her.
That could be useful.
Very useful.
Thank you very, very much for this.
Oh, it's the least I can do. I want to get down to the bottom of this murder.
We will do
Murder
everything in our
most
power.
foul.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
If you wouldn't mind, well, if you know and wouldn't mind, obviously, could be very sensitive, but do you know how, like, the cause of death of your brother? We've heard lots of rumors between
I'm back.
stabbed and poisoned, but we would, it would help to know what happened.
Sadly, I don't. I haven't. I never actually saw his body. I've been to his grave, but that was it. I do know that he was murdered somewhere around the stable area early in the morning.
Are there any people that directly oppose him? Next of kin enemies?
When you say this, he seems to just look. He seems to look sad. Actually, there was no real reason to murder Altair. I'd say his wife loved him, and his adopted son owed him his life. The ascetics looked up to him, and he was respected in every city like a righteous Benesato.
Where are those two now?
His wife and adopted son?
Yes.
Well, Neva, the emissary here, should be in the cloister. She's usually there, and I'm sure you've heard of Lucio.
Oh, Lucio's
Oh.
son.
Adopted son. Yeah.
I'm not sure how hard I'd be able to get a hold of him, but he's also in the cloister a lot of the time.
Out of character, wasn't Lucio the one who came in and yelled at us in the bar for fighting?
He's the leader of the city guard.
Mhm.
Lucio got upset with us and threatened us to what kind of punishment for many years?
Labor.
If he
Cutting
Many-
peat in the bogs, probably, as Enio less.
Yes, that.
that would be it.
That's a common punishment around here. That does sound like him. And I'd also take his warnings seriously if I were you also.
Yeah. He's
So that would
probably
be-
very on edge about all this. To be honest, I almost think we should be avoiding him.
I wouldn't be surprised. He also is very close to Altair, from what I know. Basically raised him since he was a boy. From what I know, Lucio joined him in the Adriatic War, as did a lot of other people around this area.
Well, thank you. You've been a lot of help for some more information, and this ring is going to help a lot too with gathering more. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can figure out what's going on. What
I'm
happened?
admiring my shiny.
Of course. And with that, Enio calls for Pace, and Pace can escort you back out of the room.
And is that the thing that we needed to finish up before closing out, or is there more?
There's one more thing, but it can take not a shot at you guys, but it could take a while. It could turn out to be another one of those well situations.
It is a shot at us. It's okay.
It could turn out into another one of those well situations. And
Okay.
My players are retarded. What should I do?
I don't really want my games to go super long because I think it works better if they're
Okay.
they flow nicely. I don't know.
Pace, honey, look at this new ring I got. It means we can work together now.
Oh,
As I run up and show it right in front of his face.
that seems interesting. That must mean the governor trusts you.
I think he does. He's asked us to help.
That's great. We need all the help we can get.
Oh, I'd be happy to help you anytime.
All right.
You're making this kid so uncomfortable.
And one last thing before we close out. I'd like you all to roll instinct plus perception.
Oh boy. Can't wait to roll one die.
7 dice.
Botch.
I got a fail and a trigger.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Oh, forgot a dice.
Did that one land on its fucking...
Yes.
You have to pick it up.
Mash art.
Two and two.
2 and 2.
All right. So only Blythe
5
notices
successes.
this. Blythe, as throughout the conversation, you notice that Gala seemed very focused on you all, watching your every move, every gesture, and so focused on your faces that she's trying to. It seems like she's trying to remember everything about you. And that is all.
Ooh.
Bitch be plotting.
Spooky.
Gala's also probably in her late 20s.
say. I don't know. I don't think it says. Let's see here. Ennio is probably around in his 60s, and Gallo is probably in her late 20s. We can tell from their ages. And with that, I think we're going to close out for today.
All right.
Hoorah!
I can confidently say that now. I think I know. Like we have a path ahead now.
Yeah, we've got to investigate the forest. We got to investigate the scrappers. We can check out the cloister.
That's one thing about, like, I noticed with the early part of this campaign is it's like mostly rumor gathering before you actually do stuff, which can be kind of hard. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And that should be it for today. So.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, that was I think
That was a fun
slightly
one.
better than the other ones, but there's a couple things I still kind of want to improve on.
Yeah, it'll only
No,
get
that was
better.
definitely fun.
Like,
Yeah.
the start of campaigns, and especially new systems, is difficult.
And especially
yeah.
being new to a DMing while
Yeah,
doing all
it's
of
like
that.
there's all sorts of factors. You'll get more
Also,
comfortable with
we're
it. We'll get
terrible
more
at
comfortable with it.
mysteries.
And I think we're
That's-
starting. I think we're starting to get more into our characters as well. So that's helping as well. People are starting to,
I definitely feel like mysteries hard to do because you guys will go do something and I'll be like, look at the book, and I'll be like, you're not supposed to do that for a while.
Like when we tried to go talk to the guy and you're just like, hold on a minute.
Yeah, and other things to do things that like just how that's like doesn't talk about in the book, where it's like, okay, I got to make all this up. It's so connected to the story.
The book just doesn't expect us to be this fucking stupid.
yeah. There's
Get rid
definitely
of
that
that
sort of thing when I
ambience.
was running the mystery type thing with the Planescape, which, by the way, we could finish sometime. We still have one more session to do. Probably. One-ish session.
Yeah. That one. I remember.
Which, one of the problems I had too with that was like, you guys could easily get off track. So I tried to just like bring you back on track. Eventually, it was definitely strange.
We are who we are.
We are who we are.
And at some point, I kind of want to, if
Dum
the
dum
Genesis works
dum
out
dum
well
dum
enough,
dum.
Sorry,
I
what was
wanna-
that, Opie?
Oh, and if the Genesis works out like well enough, I kind of want to see if we can, like, after everyone else has done more campaigns, like not immediately after, but do the
another
other
one.
Yeah, because there's still the other two Degenisis campaigns, and they're not like mysteries.
Okay.
You know, they're like, I don't know, actual campaigns.
Tristan.